Hi guys, so I'm back with another video and I finished two journals I've been working on the past couple of days, and the collections that I used were from ScreechOwl Studio on Etsy. And so the first one here is called Flower Show. That's what it's called. Flower Show. Yeah. So what I did was I gutted out a what you call it, a book, because I wanted to use the cover. So I reinforced the spine with Tyvek and all that jazz, and I liked it wasn't pretty good condition, so I really didn't have to do much to the cover itself. So this is what I did to the front. I used one of the images, and I love it. It says he loves me, he loves me not. And then for the image here, I thought I'd frame it with this pretty silver trim, and I love how that looks. The camera doesn't do it justice, but I think it just looks so pretty. It looks like a little frame, and then you have, you know, the little poem down here. And then for the spine, I have, let me just do it this way. I have some rosettes here, and I just put in the center some bling. And then this is the back of it. Did a lot of stitching. And then the closure is just seam binding. I have metal corners on all four corners. And so let's go in. And it's a little chunky, but it's still very writable. I used pom-pom this time for this one. It's so cute. It's all little mini pom-poms. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. So you open it up. Let me adjust. Okay. You open it up, and the first thing you see is the pocket, and I just have a couple of tags here that I've distressed in the back, and then of course I always put these in the book. Look at how pretty, and that goes right in there. And then every signature I wrapped in this doily. So it starts, you know, I wrapped every signature in the doily, which you can use for journaling as well. So this is a little flip up that I use with my mulberry paper that I have, and it feels so nice. You could tip it, and it's sewn on the top. And some vintage music, and some of these you'll see like notes, and I thought that was pretty neat, so I left it. I think it's vintage, but it's not very old. It's from it says copyright 1976, I believe it was. So it's not very old, but it is, you know, it's old. And what I did with this is I coffee stained, and I made my own little glimmer mist. And so if you can see, and I added it to the coffee, and you can see that the paper has a little bit of sheen, and you'll notice that on some papers more than others, but I love that look. It looks so pretty, and it doesn't come off either. So, and then you have graph, vintage poem books, pages. And then there's a pocket here with ephemera from the kit. And these are little mason jars that I had in my computer. I don't even remember where I got these. I've had them for a while. And I just put them in this little pocket that I stitched. And there's a glassine bag and the little tag. And I just put this little pull tab, more of the pom-pom. And on these, I don't know if you can see the little sheen there. On these, I backed it with coffee coffee dye paper, and that goes back in there. And on the tracing paper, I did the same. On the tracing paper, you could really see it, that sheen. I love it. And then here is one of those, they call them fern letters, and it's just a piece of paper that you can use for writing. And you just, you know, fold it up. And it's just coffee stain, and then you just tuck it in there. And I can't see what I'm doing because the camera's right in front of my face. Okay, there we go. And you just tuck it in there, and it looks like a little envelope. So I just added that in there. And then a little tag. And this here is a little flip up with a little butterfly and some fibers and lace. And you can see that glimmer missing. And of course the center of the signature, I always use an envelope. And then you got some postcards here that I've inked on the back. And you can put your own things in there as well. More of that trim. That trim is so cute and dainty, I love it. More of that tracing paper. And this is one of those mason jars. And a guest check that I got printed off. And I made a pocket, and I used some sari silk here that I bunched up. And another glassine bag, and I just added a couple little things in here. You can use them, you know, whoever gets this journal, however you see fit. You want to journal on them or attach them and make another pocket, you can. So there is a lot of writing space on this one. I just wanted to make something a little bit more simple, more like for journaling, but still have, you know, nice little elements. Another little cute tag with some fibers on the top. More music paper. So this is the end of the first signature. See how it's wrapped with the doily? Look at how pretty that paper is. I love it. And then this is the beginning of the next signature. It's such soft paper. I love it. You know, it's very muted. Another little tag, another flip up here. See, there was, whoever was using this book had notes and stuff. And all of the trim, the pom-pom trim, have been actually stitched onto this, to the pages. So coffee stain papers, and another little glassine bag. Just put some lace, and it looks like a little advertisement of Sweet Pea Blossoms perfume. It's got the little pom-pom trim there. And so this is some kind of letter or something. I haven't read it. Another glassine bag. Botanical magazine or flower garden displayed, and it has the little pull tab pom-pom. And the world is filled with flowers. The flowers are filled with dew. The dew is filled with love for you and only you. That's cute. So that goes in there. And this is lined paper. There's a lot of lined paper, but the camera might not pick it up because it's very faint. Oh, I love that. I wish you guys, I hope it shows. the paper just glimmers, you know. Another mulberry paper, little, what's it called, tip-in. Timesheet with a little mason jar in there. Another tag, so pretty. This is another flip up. Another tag. That's another mason jar in there in that pocket. And so this is the end of the second signature in the beginning of the third. And this is another little glassine bag. And she looks like she's doing some heavy thinking. More mulberry. It almost feels like fabric. I love that. I got that that paper because YouTube channel that I watch, Aaliyah Depina, I think, or oh my god, I can't remember her last name. Well, she had bought it, and that's another little foreign letter. And I went and I grabbed it from Amazon, and I love it. So as you can tell, I use only pieces of it. Another little foreign letter there. Little calendar from 1917, and I just put a little trim there. And then I have one of my little magnet envelopes. It's empty, you could put whatever you want in there, but it's a magnet, and I just put some trim and a little rosette fabric flower and the pom-poms down there. And another pocket, and I have a little booklet in here with some just coffee bag papers. You could throw in your handbag or jot down, you know, little thoughts that come into your mind, and then until you can get to the journal, to where you can actually sit down and journal about it. This, I like to include this whenever it's like, you know, this era kind of thing, because it's White Star Line, and this is a Titanic ticket, and Western Union Telegraph, and then another little tag. And then this is a little sack, and I just put some trim down here, and it also has a tag, but this tag is blank. I just went over it with vintage photo ink to distress it a little. And then this is another tag and another mason jar in there, and that's tracing paper. And this is another one of those little fern letters. I'm not going to open it up. Another tag, and this is another flip up. Mulberry. Another plastic bag. A little tab in there. Another little flip with mulberry paper, and then that is the back of it, and it has just 2 tags back here with this pretty little image. And that is the back of it. And these are, well, this one is already listed on my Etsy. And I hope you like it, guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with the other one. And the other one is called Rose Garden. It's really pretty too. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.